Well, they delivered the wood and everything. Now we just gotta wait for a couple days with no rain so they can actually come and build it.
Hi, welcome back to Chamberlain Family Farms, and today they're building my garage, and I'm really excited about that. I didn't think it was going to happen after being held off for a couple of months, but they get that done. We'll get some concrete in there and start fixing her up.
Well guys, they just finished Dad's garage, so let's go check it out, see how they did. All right. So the aim here is, Dad's wanting to leave a high ceiling. So they said they want him to backfill all this, but he's not going to. I think he's going to pull some of this up here in the front and bring it down some, because like I said, he wants to have a fairly high ceiling to work in. And then what he'll do is he'll put some boards or something across the bottom and then have the concrete done. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty good. The only thing is, I think they're supposed to put in a window, and I don't see not one window. So I don't know if they're going to have to come back or what. But supposedly they're done. So this is the door for now. Unlocks right here. But eventually, Dad said he's going to have a garage door like mine, where it just comes straight up like in a subdivision. Then of course we'll come and put lights and stuff in here. It's full. She's full. Alright, so this here is your PTO shaft. It's what turns your implement from the back of your tractor. So this here is going to slide right onto this, which you want to make sure it's fairly clean before you do that. And then the back side, it'll hook onto this. Dad, he's going to get some grease. We're going to put it inside there for lubrication. Now you got to make sure there's no dirt or rock or anything like that sticks in there, because you don't want it jamming inside. So we're going to put some grease in there too, so it'll slide off better later. And on one side that hooks up to the implement, where it's easy to get to, it's got a bolt and a nut. But then on the other side, it's got kind of like a little button here. You just push on that, and it'll attach onto it. All right, so Mom and Dad bought this last year. It's a little Yanmar. Now I looked it up, and these things are made in Thailand, so definitely a foreign tractor, but it runs pretty good, as you can hear. It's pretty simple, ain't all that big, which we don't need nothing big for this size of a tiller, so. Bolt out. Alright, I forgot to turn the camera on, but we got the front, we got this snap. Now we got to put the bolt here in the back on the tiller. In this PTO, it'll have like a groove where it kind of comes down like that. So you may have to slide your PTO shaft up or down until that bolt slides in there. So we got the bolt and the nut on now, but we gotta get another wrench so we can tighten it up just a little bit tighter, because you don't want this thing coming off. And of course it's got a lock washer right there, kind of help hold it on there. I got tired of Dad looking for one of these, another one, so I just use these. I would not recommend doing that though, because you could strip your nuts or your bolts, but it does work in a pinch. So I got it. He's mad. Well, you don't have it down far enough, but it is working. Needs to be down in the soil more, needs to have a higher RPM. So it's not going down in the earth as much. So right here is kind of the guide bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these bolts off the side, raise them up, and it'll allow the tiller to sink down in the earth more. Alright, so instead of taking that off first, we went ahead and we rotated it up, because that's how we had it on the other tractor. And if that don't work, then we'll have to raise these up higher. The only problem is you see sticks, and we don't know what's underneath some of these leaves and everything, because I mean, like I said, we had a bunch of logs out here and everything, so we don't know. There could be some big pieces. We don't want to tear it up, but we want to make sure this is running, because next month it'll be time to till all this, and then up here at site too. Oh, there we go. Now we're eating. Now we're eating. Now, whenever we do till a lot of this, you can see there's still a stump there, there's a stump there, so we're not going to be able to go all the way this year. And we're going to have to be careful and do it real thin in layers in this area because we don't want to hit none of these roots, because that'll also tear up the tiller. So this strip he's done so far, that's already.
It's gonna work. Stop it.
So this strip he's done so far, that's already twice as long as what it was last year. As you can see, the soil's a lot darker than what it was last year. Last year it was pretty much all clay. And this year it is a lot blacker from all the sediment and all the leaf compost and ashes and just all the things we've been putting on manure. It is so much darker this year. And of course all those leaves and everything, it's going to help hold the water for the plants, and it'll rot down and it'll bring the worms in too, which will be feeding the plants. So it's definitely the little tractor's definitely doing the job here, which is awesome because that means we can leave the implements on the other tractor if we need them.
to get the sticks out of there first, son.
I ain't the one driving it. Tell the old man. It's working good, but if you do all of it now, it's all going to wash out.
No, I just want to do this up here. Yeah.
It's doing really good. It's making mulch. Yeah.
Alright, we put it up. We know it works. We don't need weight.
I don't know, I think you can still use a weight. It's still kind of popping up a little bit in the front.
That's just because it's got a lot of power.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Couldn't be that right there. Yeah, but it's doing a really good job. Soil so much richer. Now if we come up here where I really didn't put a whole lot, you can start to see where it's a lot of clay mixed in with it. But even with that, there's a lot of, you see that's clay. Of course, all the dark stuff, that's sediment. That's decayed leaves and mulch and maybe animal. But it is definitely a lot richer than what it was last year. 100% better. Now we need to take all this stuff, and we probably ought to just go ahead and just mix all this together in one big pile out here in the middle, so it can start breaking down and everything together. And again, you want your compost, it needs to be 3 feet wide all the way around and at least 3 feet tall for it to actually start the heat process. The microorganisms start to break it all down. And we'll put this all over here too, which is going to make it even more richer. So again, all these have been filled up plumb to the top, actually over the top, and it just keeps breaking down, and then we flip it every so often, mix it in with new, and just keep doing that. And as you can see, it has gone way down several times. Now the newer stuff is on the other end, the older stuff is down on this end, but now we're going to mix it all together. So again, this is the newer stuff. On the other end is the older. Dang it, we're stuck. Yeah, I knew it was going to be kind of soggy through here, but man, I sure did it this time.
You're not supposed to play, Daddy.
Oh no?
No.
We'll let that thing right out of there. Maybe.
Well, yeah, you could probably use the buck to pick up on it, but. As you can tell, he's done this a few times. This is the first time I've really been stuck. Lesson learned.
Good thanks. Know how to do it? That's your trick?
Yeah, you've done that a few times, ain't you?
Moisten stuff.
I didn't even think about using the back. I was trying to use the front.
I'd say boys and their toys, but I like getting on the tractors just as much as them. It's a bit of an overcast day, so the wind is just still a little cool. Let's see how the kids are doing in the little house.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, hon.
Hi.
Are you keeping warm?
My power is dead.
Oh no, your tablet went dead?
Yeah.
Yours is still going?
Fine.
Okay, so you got your TV, you got some heat going. It'd be nice when we get this little house done on the inside.
Oh, okay.
got that all chopped up. Now there's a lot of leaves and a lot of small branches left, but we'll just let them go out through the garden. They'll be tilled up in. We're gonna have to get a bunch of sticks anyway out of that compost pile, so, and there'll probably be sticks underneath the ground still, so we'll do that after we till. We hope you enjoyed watching Chamberlain Family Farms. You can contact us at chamberlainff@gmail.com. You can also check us out on Facebook, Chamberlain Family Farms. We hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.